Next is from Mabel Cantana, who's been very controversial. Subject is Disco Inferno questions. Oh, great. Here we go. King of the Mailbag Abel here. I have 2 questions this week, and they're both for Disco.
You're not the king of the mailbag.
They're both for Disco.
All right.
Disco, why haven't you gone into detail of when you worked out with Triple H back when he was working on his comeback? You literally threw that on us a few months back with absolutely no backstory other than you were hanging with Nash. Give us some stories of your time together training. Also, everyone knows you were fired from WWE for refusing a job to Miss Jackie, and during your 4-month no-compete, you would occasionally speak to Cornette and Pritchard, but after WWE didn't sign you, because you didn't say what Pritchard wanted to hear, what were your plans for the future? Japan, maybe? Word on the street is that you would stalk the gym in Atlanta, waiting to run into Sting so you could tell him what happened, and you would pray Sting would maybe help you get your job back. Peace and love, King of the Mailbag. He's very disrespectful. We're going to suspend him a week for this disrespect.
See that? That's what happens.
Yeah. He's inferring that I was trying to beg Sting to get my job back. My plans were to go continue work for us and overseas stuff. I'd not really worked overseas a lot, and I'd planned on working. I still had a name, and I still get.
So let me ask you a question. You spoke to Cornette and Pritchard?
Just very brief conversations. Like Cornette would call me and ask me my status, right? I'd say I'm in a 4-month no compete. Then he called me like a month later and said, "What's your status?" It was the same as it was before. 4-month no compete. You got 2 months left.
Right.
Then they were very brief conversations.
Right.
You know? And then Pritchard called me, and I forgot exactly how the conversation went, but he asked what my status was. I said, well, I reiterated that with Cornette. You know, he's like, well, I'd rather get it from the horse's mouth than the horse's. I thought that was a funny line. He kind of threw Cornette under the bus. And I just told him the story. I forgot, like, you know, they said like they told me I would want a job to Jacqueline, and I said, okay, but what am I doing afterwards? And like one guy was telling me that we see you disappearing for 6 months when I had 4 months left of my contract, and the other guy telling me something else. And I said, and everybody that I got consulted by told me not to do it. It was okay, and so I guess he had told Russo that he didn't like the answers that I gave him. I'm like, all right, I just told you the truth, you know. So whatever. So that's the wrestling business, you know.
Right.
The Triple H story is not much of a story. We drove to Birmingham from Atlanta. It's a 2-hour drive. We met Hunter in the afternoon. We went I met Dr. Andrews. They had a ring there. They actually, WWE had sent a ring and put it at Alabama at that Dr. Andrews place in Alabama, that therapy place. And he had a ring, and we got in the ring and like rolled work. He hadn't done anything in the ring. So we just did a couple, did some spots, did some wrestling, and that was it. Then we went upstairs. He was staying at the Marriott. I'll never forget. We ate dinner. We ordered 3 sashimi samplers, tuna sashimi samplers. We all ordered steaks, and I ordered a dry pasta with a marinara, which was my go-to meal, steak and pasta. And that was
What's
it.
dry pasta?
Not dry pasta, but steak and pasta. I was thinking dry wheat toast we would always order.
Because you said dry pasta with marinara.
I meant dry. No, I didn't mean that. I meant pasta marinara. Yeah.
Let me get a little bit of water, bro, because I'm cotton mouth here.
Okay, we're almost done.
Yeah.
Hurry up. All right.
The one thing I just want to say real quick was what was funny was when you were in between WCW runs, Disco, and people have heard this before, but for the people that didn't, they actually put you in the WWE magazine, like your silhouette. Like,
I know.
You know.
I'm aware of that.
So no, I know, but
I don't know that.
No. I'm saying for the listeners that they were kind of predicting you were going to arrive. So I don't know who gave, because Russo would have been in charge of the magazine. So someone must have told him, "Hey, drop a hint or whatever."
He did.
Yeah. You should sue them for likeness rights. That wasn't you didn't give them permission to do that.
Yeah, but I didn't really have anything. I mean, I was going to use it as a job.